Chris Duffin here, and I'm going to show you a series of supine challenges for proper breathing. We have, basically kind of laying down type stuff, but we're going to load. We're going to challenge our breathing ability. So you very much need to watch our videos on crocodile breathing, which is some great fixes to faults in the pattern, and diaphragmatic breathing. But now we're actually gonna load this. This is really great. They can be employed as a training or pre-training to prime your system. So we're gonna use basically anything that's kind of like a dead bug pattern. So we're gonna get up in these positions. So the goal here is to be able to, it's not about doing the dead bug. We're not training dead bugs here. We're focused on being able to constantly be able to maintain proper breathing while we put different demands on the system. So those demands could be adding movement at the shoulders. It could be adding movement at the legs. We're really focused on this. Now, we can do adding the load, going into a little bit of an overhead position. So we've got the muscular trying to pull us out of position, trying to challenge our ability. But what I want you to focus on is being able to maintain that diaphragmatic breathing while you're doing it. Don't go too far that you're out of position. That's not the goal. So this is a classic overhead dead bug, a regular dead bug. Now we can start just doing things like, okay, let's maintain it while roll to one side a little bit. Just a little, and am I still breathing properly? Roll to the other, okay? We could have a partner grab your legs, right? And start pulling a little bit. Right there, we've got a faulty kind of crunch that came with me to hold that position. We just want to maintain and still be able, that's a really challenging one. But the goal here is to play around with all those types of movements, maintaining position, but more importantly, challenging us to be able to maintain that breath, that 360-degree inflation. We're not going to go into it. Crocodile video, diaphragmatic. This is incredibly challenging work. This is in the quadruped position. And some of it you may go, that doesn't look quadruped. But basically, it's opposite of supine, so we're somewhat in this position. We're going to do an ab roll out. Not all the way. There we go. Lose it. It can just be a little bit. But the goal here, not just maintain position and work the abs, the things that, but we're going to slow it down. You may only need to do a few reps. You might only do one rep, but it's all about getting in those positions, challenging this to be pulling you out of position, maintain position, and still be doing the breathing patterns that we talked about in the crocodile breathing and diaphragmatic breathing videos. So this is really challenging strength work right here. So we're going to, again, load it out just a little bit. And just hang out there and go, am I breathing with that wave, that diaphragmatic? We're not going to dive into what that is in this video. All right. Now, let's go ahead and drop the ab wheel. We can do the same thing with a bird dog. Again, we're less focused on, the bird dog movement itself so much as we're going to maintain this and we're going to focus on breathing, not rocking solid, while adding some movement to challenge it at the hip. So we're going to raise the leg back like a bird dog. We're going to start raising the opposite hand. And we can see we've got some loss of movement here with Connor. Come back a little bit. So we're going to limit our movement. We're going to explore, and we just want to challenge the system a little bit while now being able to, we're not braced. We are holding position and we are breathing. So the most challenging of these is definitely that ab rollout, and it can be very simple of now going and pushing a little bit to one side and then the other. Let's demonstrate that, Connor. So again, roll, and you're going to just shift a little bit that way with the wheel, and now we're pulling on the structure in different ways. This is a phenomenal way to explore that. We don't need to focus on 10 reps, 20 reps. It's about the time under tension with this, being able to breathe. So really, really phenomenal stuff. This can be employed straight as strength training. Typically, I would do this at the end of a workout because it's going to leave you pretty fatigued, or just a few repetitions as an incredible primer for your training system. Again, you must be employing the methodology shown in the crocodile breathing and the diaphragmatic breathing videos, but this is the way to do it. My other favorite is the supine challenges.